Alright, so right now I'm in my kitchen. I'm getting ready to make some banana cake. Here's my recipe book. This one calls it banana macadamia nut bread. So here's a picture of what it's going to look like when it's all done. Okay, so over here I have my list of ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, half a cup of butter, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, a little grated orange peel, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of mashed ripe bananas, and a 1/4 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of flaked coconut, and a jar of, well, I'm not using macadamia nuts, but I'm going to use walnuts because I already have them. Okay, so over here I have my stuff all prepped. I've got my pan with my flour, all nice and greased. I've got my dry ingredients in this bowl: sugar, baking soda, salt, flour. I've got 2 eggs ready. I got my vanilla. I've got my stick of butter. I've got my orange juice. And I have the walnuts and the coconut in the last little bowl over there. And over here I have my mixer, which we're going to use very sparingly so that we don't have tough banana bread. Okay, so we got the dry ingredients in. Put my butter in that's nice and softened to room temperature. And we're just going to mix this and the 2 eggs. Together very sparingly on low speed. We don't want to develop too much of the gluten because we don't want tough bread. Okay, so if you just take a quick look, it just looks sort of like coarse meal in there. It's not all perfectly mixed together, still a little lumpy, and so we're going to add our juice. And a few drops of vanilla. A teaspoon is just a small drizzle. We're going to quickly mix this together. Okay, now it calls for our ripe bananas. 1 cup, which they say is 2 medium. But I'm going to use a little extra so that my banana bread stays nice and moist. Now these are some overripe bananas that I had. See, these bananas are like black. They've been in the freezer, but they do really well with this because the sugar content inside the banana is maximized. So I think that's probably enough on the bananas. I have 1 small. You know what? Let's just use this 1 small one as well. So that's actually about 4 bananas. 2 really small ones and a couple of medium-sized ones all together. We're going to mix that, and then we're going to mix in our last couple of ingredients and get it in the oven. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Just a real quick mix. That's your banana bread batter, or as you call it, banana cake batter. Now we're going to put the coconut and the walnuts in real quick and then pop it in the oven. So at this point we're just going to take our spatula and our batter and we're going to scoop it right into the pan and we're going to flatten it out, stick it in the oven.